The video on today, um, we're gonna see if we could keep it going and have a rhythm. I haven't upgraded my player yet because I haven't had a maximal VC. But yeah, man, I'm still saving that up. That's enough of me talking. Let's get into it. Hopefully y'all enjoy the video.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show. Greetings, everybody. Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson, and it is my pleasure to be with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Tonight, we'll be watching the Milwaukee Bucks playing against the San Antonio Spurs at AT&T Center. Well, for San Antonio, they've gone 4-1 over the last 5, playing pretty well, and they're looking to build on that tonight. And Tim Duncan, one of the greats in NBA history. When it's all said and done, Shaq, will he go down as the best power forward of all time?
Well, he's got more rings as a star power forward than anyone else. So he's a complete player, offensively and defensively. I would have to say yes.
And you're the one who gave him his nickname.
Big fundamental. You know, he's not really flashy, doesn't run fast, doesn't jump high, but he will fundamentally up and under you to death.
Oh, wow. He will fundamentally get you. I would have to say when all awards and accomplishments are done, he will rank as the best. And the difference will be the championship rings.
Who would he, if it were the finals, it's either Tim Duncan or somebody else. Who does he beat to be the best power forward of all time? Who's number 2 on that list?
It's a threesome of Charles Barkley, Kevin McHale, or Karl Malone. He would have, those are the 3 that he beat out.
How about Bob Pettit?
He beat out those 3 to me. I've never seen Bob Pettit. I know you and Bob Pettit ran together back in the day. But I've never seen him play. It's a little too old for me.
Stay off LSU, buddy.
I mean, I've never seen him play.
Stay off of him.
You too. Hey, let's go to Kevin Harlan in the call.
Hello and welcome everyone to another exciting edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here along with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. Looking at San Antonio, they want to turn it around after the loss to Chicago.
Probably their poorest defensive effort all season long. I mean, at home, that kind of lead is not going to cut it. Never mind when you're on the road.
Hey, I don't know, guys. This may be all speculation. Perhaps they had a bad flight into town the night before, and we all know a rough flight in can lead to turbulence on the court.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. On the court for the Bucks, Harris in at point guard. On the out there at Greg Monroe. And there's Parker, and it's Middleton in at the 2 spot. Now here's Parker. Unloads from 13. A rebound by Middleton. On the wing, Harris. To the left side wing. Parker passes to Monroe. And it's good on the assist by Parker. Monroe's got the opening bucket of the night here for the Bucks. Parker against Harris. And that one's good.
I like it. He broke out the fancy finish there.
So for Milwaukee, their last game will win against the Denver Nuggets.
They just weren't challenged. I mean, nearly as much as they should have been in that game, at least when they had the ball.
Yeah, it was a mismatch. I mean, the defense from the start was on its heels practically the entire game.
Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Kevin, Greg Popovich and I got a chance to talk for a bit. We discussed their game plan defensively, and he mentioned that controlling Greg Monroe will be crucial. He said Monroe is a guy who can score inside, rebounds well, and his passing really sets him apart. Their offense runs best when it goes through his hands, so pressuring him and staying vigilant is essential for us. Guys, can they slow him down?
And thank you for that, Doris. Count the bucket.
How about 3 or 4 from the floor to start? That's always a good sign.
Parker against Harris. It's Parker with the drop. And it's good.
In that height, with that much of an advantage height-wise, there's just not a lot the defense can do.
Harris outside. Here's Monroe. That one off the back iron and out.
Not great. You just got to shake off a miss like that.
Here's Ginobili. Here's Anderson. You know what? So Milwaukee will take it the other way. On this matchup with the Spurs, it's their first meeting of the season.
Yeah, a quick 2-game series between the two teams, one in each club's home building.
Well, looky here. We've got an interconference matchup. Always interesting to see how two teams match up that don't get a chance to see a whole lot of one another.
I'm going on like
After the
2K22.
made shot from Greg
I'm
Monroe.
like, nah, I can't do it. So I play Madden. So I'm going to
Parker
I download
outside.
the whole game.
Jumping with the
I'm going
screen
to
for
take a
Parker.
long time.
Here's the three.
It took a long time to download.
Bucks leading by 4. Outside Harris. And it comes off the front of the rim. And that one's good. Parker.
So far, so good for them at the offensive end here in the early going.
Yeah, a great field goal percentage to start exactly what they were hoping for.
Now here's Parker. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the Bulls in Chicago.
And not just the scoring, it was also how fierce he was on defense, grabbing 3 steals on the night as well.
Parker with it. Guarded by Harris. Pocket 4. A baseline J. San Antonio again missing. Middleton dishes to Harris. Harry's the long-range jumper. Herbert Harris has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Spurs trail by 9. Down low. Here's Duncan. And drops. And it comes off an assist from Parker.
You know, they've scored several times already here in the first quarter down low. I like that.
And it's like a running game in football. When you can pound the basketball inside, it also allows you to control the team's transition.
They set the pick. And Parker, here we go. And it's another Milwaukee shot right there going in.
He's so tough to guard. He can fake you one way and then just spin right by you.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Spread the floor nicely up top. Spacing, fellas. Spacing.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Jason Kidd was saying to his team. He told his guys that their offense needed to run through Monroe. Coach wants to get him involved early so he can establish a strong presence at that end of the floor and provide them with a well-balanced offensive attack. Kevin, we'll see how that strategy pans out as this game develops.
Great. Thanks for the report, Doris.
And if that doesn't get you fired up, guys, nothing will.
Greg just with the top order, huh? Some high-flying antics to narrow the deficit.
Tell you what, fellas, that could give them the energy boost they've been looking for.
Now here's Vasquez. Irish from the corner. The offensive rebound. And there's the whistle. Foul hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. It's going to be at David West. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Bucks.
Fellas, they're passing the ball the way you're supposed to here in this first half.
Something else they've been able to do so far tonight is earn those tough points in the paint.
Shoot two. Shoot two.
That free throw, no good. And the second free throw, good. Spurs trail by 8. And Mills kicks it to West. Hit by West. Here's Henson.
You want to allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there, man.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers.
Well, it definitely was a disappointing part of his game this year. Not the numbers he was hoping for from the strike.
That's good from Henson. He's perfect from the line this time. Bucks leading by 6. Antetokounmpo kicks to Mayo. Now here's Carter Williams, covered by Mills. There's the screen. Just 5 to shoot. No one near Mayo as he lets it go. Milwaukee, no good that time either. Anderson with the ball. Now Mayo defending. On the wing, Green. He's been patient so far and nothing yet on the scoreboard.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
No problem knocking that one down.
You know, I think when you got somebody that open on the perimeter with shooting the kickouts, the only choice.
I don't always see good at night.
And so the first quarter is in the books. Bucks lead by 9.
I want to see good at night.
Coming
Sometimes
up
I
right
have to
after
move
this
and
break,
get
so
comfortable.
don't go anywhere. The Spurs head coach Greg Popovich, very demanding for the years. He was focused on his point guard, Tony Parker. And here's what Parker had to say about that.
My first 3 or 4 years, it was tough sometimes. Sometimes, like, eyes watered. I was, like, really angry, and it was tough at times. Definitely very hard on me early in my career.
Even though it seems like that was a very long time ago now, to hear Tony Parker talk about it now, it still sounds very fresh to him.
Did he acknowledge, Kevin, that he cried?
It sounds like it, yeah.
The game made him cry. That's one of the things fans forget about with professional athletes. No matter how successful they get, players never forget that pain and frustration or those other emotions they've gone through to help get them to where they are.
Welcome back, everyone. A lopsided first quarter in the books already as we start this second quarter. When you consider how the Bucks are doing, 20 minutes in.
And we've really seen them get out and establish a real nice rhythm offensively in this game.
Yeah, and they're finding ways to score multiple ways, playing well and sharing the ball, just operating good at the offensive end.
Setting the floor for the Bucks. The dynamite pair, Antetokounmpo and Parker at forward. Mayo out there with Harris. And it's Plumlee in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. From the sideline, let's catch up with Doris Burke.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Nuggets really had a hard time. He dropped in a handful of points and helped out the team by coming up with a few key steals in that one as well. And it's unfortunately become less of a surprise as he's been at a low point for a while. These are things everyone must work through. Coach is certainly hoping it turns around here, guys.
Great job, Doris, as always. Thank you. Well, not the kind of performance they cut on great from him.
And that's the thing. I mean, they count on him heavily. When he fails to come through, then that's when you end up with the losses.
Sure thing. I mean, it's always going to be very difficult for them to pull out a win when he has the kind of game he did in that one, guys.
This is how the shooting guards around the league stack up when it comes to free throw shooting in the past 10 games. You look at Green, 4th in the league.
Tony Parker, good at finishing inside around the basket when his foot are set. LT to body him up and force him out of paint weaknesses, not known as his still in ability to hold or flake right stick to put him on his heels and take him off the dribble.
Manu Ginobili, he's checked in for Patty Mills. And Milwaukee also making a switch. Chris Middleton's checked in for O.J. Mayo. Aldridge is straight. Ginobili digs to Green. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
They've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball into the paint.
Clearly, they've been the aggressors thus far when it comes to attacking the interior in this first half.
And Antetokounmpo gets it to go.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from inside the paint area.
There's got to be a wall of defense when it comes to attacking the paint. Clean and simple.
Took him no time at all on that one. And it's 9 points for Parker.
I like the recognition of the mismatch there, immediately making the defense play.
Harris passes to Parker. In the corner, Middleton with it. A shot. And it's good on the assist by Parker. Parker's got 3 assists tonight.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently the team is operating than their assist numbers. And theirs are fantastic.
Just beautiful when they play the game like this.
And here's Green outside. Off the mark. His first miss of the game. 1 for 2. Milwaukee leading by 10. Middleton on the wing. He's covered by Ginobili. Middleton against Ginobili. Pocket 6. Plumlee dishes to Parker. That is good. Parker's got 8 points.
8 of the last 10 points at that end of the court have been scored on very high percentage shots in the paint.
And really, there is no resistance defensively right now. It is just far too easy.
The feed now to Diallo. And the 3 ball is good.
Well, that was a thing of beauty by Parker.
We need to calm down. We're taking too many shots early in the clock. Let's get some ball movement and run something on the offensive end. Keep it simple. Throw it down inside or run some pick and roll up top.
first in points off turnover, third in assists, and they're ranked third in field goal shooting. This team has a lot of weapons, and guys are not afraid to share the ball to get good shots.
And looking at their ranking in points off turnovers, numero uno. And that's how you demoralize an opponent. Make them pay for every mistake.
And the Spurs making a change here. Duncan's checked in. Duncan against Monroe. There's the screen. Back to Harris. That's it. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 points coming from inside the painted area.
And really something that the defense has to address.
Parker drives in, and the rejection by Monroe. And San Antonio will retain possession. And the Spurs with some changes. The rest is checked in for Aldridge. It's Kyle Anderson in for Manu Ginobili. Vasquez, he's checked in for the Bucks. Michael Carter-Williams comes in for Harris. Green kicks to Anderson. It is late. And the ref saying he kicked it. Here's Green. He's been a reliable scorer for him as he's averaging up over 13 points a game. Now the 5 on the shot clock. Parker kicks to Green.
That's a rare turnover here. Just their first here in the half. That's one thing we've seen them do quite well, staying in possession of the ball.
Yeah, still trailing, though. They'll need to maintain that and also step it up in other facets of their game.
That's a major mental mistake. I mean, there's no other way for me to describe it. He didn't know where he was on the court. That's a basic fundamental. You have to be alert to where you are.
Spurs trail by 11. Pass to Duncan.
That's a wall.
That drops. And it comes off an assist from Parker. Parker's got 3 assists in the game. Carter-Williams kicks to Vasquez. Parker outside. The Bucks working the ball around. Here's Middleton. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there. Earned those free throws.
The Bucks have gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line.
And the season numbers for them at the line thus far are really poor. Something I'm sure they are making a point of emphasis.
You know, their percentages dropped off just a little bit compared to last year, guys, but it's not a huge drop-off, so no major concern.
The first one falls. Mills is checked in for San Antonio. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. We've got 1:23 left to play here in the second quarter. Hit by West. Pass to Green. Anderson against Middleton. Shoots from 12. Lands off on the front of the rim and drops.
Shots are falling now with more regularity than we saw it.
Well, shot start, but they've gone from simmer to medium heat, and they're bordering on hot to close this gap.
Bills passes to Anderson. 43 seconds left to play in the first half. Hit by West. It's Anderson with the drive and the wide open shot from Green. The rebound by the Bucks. They've held a 12-point lead early.
Got it. Ball inside.
It's tipped. Bills with the steal. In transition, here comes San Antonio. And with that, the Bucks lead is down to 7 points in the basket from Green.
Terrific job on both ends of that sequence. Very slick steal and an excellent transition offense.
And really, it all stems from the aggressive defense. That's exactly what the doctor ordered.
And Monroe kicks to Vasquez. Parker, a screen on Green. Here's Vasquez. No good trying to beat the buzzer. And so that brings the first half to a close. Milwaukee on top. They're up by 7. And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Coach, you're going to have to climb a bit of a hill here in the second half. What are you telling your guys they need to do to turn this thing around?
I think we just moved the ball a little bit. We were just trying to dribble a little bit too much, and we've got a lot of pressure out there, so the ball's got to move.
Coach, thanks for the time. Gentlemen, back to you at the table.
Thanks so much, Doris, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back in there for the start of the third quarter after this one.
Yeah, the next game is going to be 2K20. We got to finish 2K20 though. Okay.
Okay, guys, solid play so far. I like what I'm seeing. But just a few things to talk about before the second half. These are the types of halves where we are helping ourselves out by making clean passes. They haven't caused us too many problems in the passing lanes to this point, but we still have a half of basketball to play. Something we're doing well right now is spacing and shot selection, and we're shooting it pretty well. Getting open, getting looks, and making sure to make the pass when you don't see something. These guys did not see this coming, but now they know what they're up against, and they're going to come out angry. Get ready to go toe-to-toe with them and cap this thing off.
Second half just about to get going here. Look at Tony Parker. What a contribution.
How about the magic touch he had on display there in that first half in terms of finding his teammates? Just a plethora of assists.
Plethora, you're going deep into that dictionary of yours, man. It's not a common occurrence with this guy, though. Typically, he's more of a finisher, but that's not been the case in this one.
So it's almost Parker and Manu at a 1-2. Aldridge out there with Anderson and Duncan in the center. So that's a great positive. Starts the second half. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
For Milwaukee, they have shot 75% of the line tonight, going 3 for 4.
2K20. Stay tuned for 2K20, guys. Once I get done with 16, on the next game I'm gonna play is 2K17, and then once I'm done with that, I'm gonna play NBA 2K22. But I'm not quite done with NBA 2K17 or 16 yet, so I got done with 2K15 though.
First one falls for. Both free throws. Spurs trail by 9. Parker dishes to Ginobili. Duncan kicks to Parker. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Shot on the wing. Hits the front of the rim and out.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Out of the court. Stops, pops, and it's Anderson that time on the assist by Parker. Parker's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Ginobili against Harris. Parker right side. Just fine on the clock. That is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
season's most accurate small forwards from the field. Jabari Parker on top.
Obviously, looking at those numbers, he hasn't just been settling for outside shots. He works very hard to get a lot of high-quality looks in close.
And that inside-outside game, I like to call it reversible clothing. It makes him the most accurate shooter among NBA small forwards.
Here's what Milwaukee's going with right now. Giannis Antetokounmpo's checked in for Jabari Parker, and it's Mayo in for Chris Middleton. Duncan, the pass to Parker. Score the basket is fifth in the game. He's missed 6 shots against those 5 mates.
And that's his style right there. That's his game. He plays it as well as anyone. And when we get to crunch time, that's when he's at his best.
Outside Mayo. It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. Mayo for the 3. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Mayo's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Down low, only with the steal. Antetokounmpo kicks the Plumlee. Right side, Mayo. Harris with it. He's got 5. Screen by Monroe. 5 to shoot. The shot's good from Plumlee. And now a 12-point Bucks lead.
Their second half has started quite well. They've been good on 3 of their first 4 attempts.
It's Parker with the drive. Can't hit the free throw line jump.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good look.
Count that one.
Their rebounding has been off the charts today, guys. Reason number 1, this game is out of hand.
Exactly, Clark. Their lead is not surprising given their advantage on the backboard.
Outside Aldridge. It's Ginobili on the wing. San Antonio again missing. Mayo is behind. Outside Antetokounmpo. Goes up on the wing. Rebound by Parker. Spurs trail by 14. Anderson right side. No good, unable to end this run.
What appeared to be an easy 2 points just didn't materialize.
Is Antetokounmpo on the wing. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game.
Boy, I tell you what, nice little run here they're going on.
And getting to the 10 has been the key. They're getting point-blank looks time and time again.
And Duncan with the basket on the assist by Ginobili.
That's crazy.
And that's now 6 points for Duncan.
Get an assist there, not for the pass, but for the solid screen set on the inside that freed him up and made the layup.
Playing too much on the perimeter. Let's look to dump the ball inside.
For Milwaukee, Vasquez comes in for Plumlee, and it's Carter Williams in for Harris. We've got 1:55 left in the third quarter of the game. Kicks it to Carter Williams. Screen by Monroe. Finish now to Vasquez. Monroe, the pass to Mayo. They set the pick. Shot clock at 5. Antetokounmpo with the ball. Now 3 defending, and Antetokounmpo gets it to go.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
And Mills kicks to Henson. A rebound by the Bucks. Monroe's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Carter Williams. Here's Vasquez. No good. Now San Antonio takes it the other way. Outside, Green. He dishes it to Mills. Monroe against West. He feeds it to Green. To the left side lane. Here's Henson. And yep, couple bounces and ball.
I love how he used his height advantage on that shot.
Now he had the nice side touch with it too.
Here's Carter Williams. Upwards off the pick and hammers it home.
And how about the execution on that play? The screen was set up in exactly the right spot.
And the finish wasn't too bad either.
Perfectly designed and perfectly executed.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game. Henson shot is off.
You got it. Let's get the ball inside.
Here's Vasquez. No good from 11 feet. Feeds the Mills. Pass to West. 11 feet away. Can't hit. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Bucks lead by 16. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get started for the fourth quarter. And we're getting underway here in the fourth quarter. The scoreboard tells the story in this matchup, but we'll see how much things change up here. Now here's Harris on the floor for Milwaukee starting the fourth quarter. Harris, he's in at the point. Chris Middleton is out there, Parker. Then it's Plumlee, and it's Vaughn in at the 2. Parker against Aldridge. Here's Plumlee. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
Nice job clearing some space out under the boards and setting himself up there for the putback.
And not just any old putback, Clark, but a big, big foul.
You know, Devin, you can't be pretty, though, with those second chance opportunities. I mean, just put it in the basket.
Milwaukee leading by 16. Plumlee with the screen. The pass to Vaughn. Dishes to Parker. Harris outside. 6 to shoot. And a miss there on the triple.
You know, even though he missed that one, great shooters have a way of feeling when they've got enough room to pull the trigger.
No doubt about it. The defense, you can see him exhaling right now. Fortunate that he didn't knock that one down. Just lazy defense on the glass there.
Well, nobody boxed out. Nobody put a body on anybody else. Things like that not only drive the coach crazy, that stuff gets under my skin.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Jason Kidd was saying to his team. He told the team he wanted to run their offense through Parker. Coach is calling on him to play a big role in the offense for the rest of this game, to really be one of the key guys for them down the stretch. Guys, they're operating under the principle that it's never too late to fine-tune the game plan. Kevin, over to you.
And thank you for that, Doris. Tries from 16, and he overshot that one, missing.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Move the ball. Stick it to
Harris passes the ball. Makes good on the step-back jumper.
And that's a confident play there. Great execution.
Spurs trail by 20. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. And Parker, here we go. Here's Green, plenty of space. And the shot called short this time.
Nobody even close to him, and he can't believe he doesn't knock it out.
And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
And the Spurs making a change here. Ginobili's checked in. Monroe's checked in for the Bucks. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Bucks.
Guys, their play close to the hoop has been great all game.
And also, I think it's really led to the rhythm and confidence you've seen from long range tonight throughout the entire game.
Parker kicks to Aldridge. That drops. It comes off an assist from Parker.
It is so hard to contain him. He just seems to get it done however he has to do. You got it? Ball side.
And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Harris dishes to Plumlee. He got an advantage there off the pick and took it right in.
And since halftime, he has been a different player.
Harris against Parker. Duncan outside. Back to Parker. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
I tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
Got it? Ball side.
Now Harris. Monroe outside.
Stick it to the line.
Shoots a finger. It's hauled in by LaMarcus Aldridge.
Okay, they got the shot they wanted off of that pick, but it just doesn't fall.
Yeah, it didn't go down, but you'll take that shot every single time, Greg. That's a good offense.
Rebound, Milwaukee. Parker's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
Got it. Ball side.
Anderson against Harris. Monroe outside. Back to Plumlee. And he stops it. What a pass to set him up.
Man, he's got a lot of firepower right now. I mean, what a half he's had.
Here is Parker. Duncan with a screen on Harris. Parker passes to Duncan. Anderson with the ball. He's picked up by Parker. Feet away. And Aldridge gets it to go on the assist by Anderson. Aldridge has got 4 points this quarter.
Well, maybe save that fadeaway move for when he really needs it.
Patience. Patience. Taking early threes is leading to long rebounds, which equal to transition points. Make the defense move, and let's pass up a good shot for a great shot. Let the game come to you. You're forcing the issue too much.
Ace up the screen. Now here's Vasquez. He's starting close.
Move the ball.
much.
A minute 42 left in the fourth quarter, and he gets it to go.
And those are two teammates right there working in rhythm. One setting the screen and the other using it to get that separation.
Here's Mills. Passes it to McCormick. Ball's not loose. Pass break. Here we go.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for Milwaukee.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, Stephen Clark. An all-around dominant performance. Clark, and you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
I certainly did, and they just cracked it open and made it an NC. No contest.
And so this will now translate to 14 wins on the season.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And that next meeting, Greg, will be their second and final game of the season series, being in opposite conferences. So you bet nobody wants to get swept even in a two-game season series. The next game will be hotly contested.
A fantastic show. And an amazing all-around game it was for Park. He was extremely efficient offensively, got good looks, and really knocked down big shots all game long.
Green's checked in for Ginobili.
One shot. Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
.44 seconds left in the fourth. And it's the Bucks' ball. Earlier in the game, they held a 25-point lead.
Move the ball. It's sticking too much.
Now here's Vasquez, covered by Mills. And here's Vasquez, just 4 to shoot. Plumlee, and he tucks it down.
And you can hear the disappointment in the crowd tonight. But we saw a team that was just ready to do battle in this arena. And they clearly wanted this road.
Crystal clearly. They came in here determined to steal this game, Greg. Their effort level I thought was outstanding, and they just took care of business.
On the pass to Vasquez. And so it's the Bucks taking care of business in this one. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And that about wraps it up. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for tuning in. And now time to go to Ernie Johnson, who's alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith.
The 2K Sports postgame show. Ernie Johnson again, folks, alongside Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Time now to take a quick peek at our Jordan player of the game. He put up a new season high tonight, and if he keeps shooting like he did tonight before the season's over, he might top it. A big key to his team's victory here.
He was dead on from the field tonight, guys. I call his performance economical because there was no wasted opportunities. He took advantage of every good look he got. I mean, everything he put up was going in.
Well, his ability to get into the paint, get to the rim was deadly. For a guy who was mainly a perimeter shooter, it was remarkable how many of his points came right at the bucket.
And that wraps things up, folks. Thanks for joining us. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the rest of the 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. Good night, everybody.
Alright guys, if y'all enjoyed the video, don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe. I'm trying to post mostly every day or every week whenever I have free time. Yeah man, hope you guys enjoyed. Catch you guys in the next video.